Hey tubers. Well, what's going on? I got a package, and while I'm opening it up, I'll give you a little backstory. If you haven't been following my videos, 2003 Tundra, I'm the original owner. Maybe a year or so ago, the driver's seat belt was so just worn from age, I swapped it with the passenger seat belt. This seat belt here pretty much is frayed past the point of really being of the best safety quality. You can see it everywhere. It's just frayed. Well, now I've decided to take that terrible seat belt out of the truck, and I sent it to this company right here called Safety Restore. And the whole process is taken from the time I shipped it to the time I got it back. They recommend using priority mail, so that's what I used. It's about 10 days. Really not bad, I guess. I picked the color match option. My total cost shipping there, back, and everything was, I believe, right around $135, $140. So, came with some instructions. Got some real nice bubble wrap. Dusty, you want that? And here is my seat belt. And it's mine because I wrote my name on it. Let's see what this puppy looks like. Well, actually the strap looks to be the exact same color and feel of the old one. They used a piece of a box here to protect it. And this is even my actuator, because I can tell I wrote my name on it. Oh, they even put the little button in. Hey, this should just pop right in and bolt right up. I don't see anything that they've really changed on it. And I guess they've got this zip tie here so that it stays out until I retract it in that first time. I'm not going to take that off until I've got it installed. Yeah, if I didn't know better, I'd say this is the factory seat belt. And then somehow or another they re-sewed one of the Toyota tags. So they even put some tags back on these things. But yeah, I would say this is mine. So I'm going to open the door and slap it in. You can watch me. Okay, let's get started putting this thing back together. I'm just going to start right here at the module and work my way around. And so this module sets in, if I remember correctly, just like this. Somehow it goes in like this. How'd I get it in last time? No, it's got to go in this way. What am I doing different that I didn't do last time? No, it just tipped and came out of here. Something is not talking to me correctly. I'm screwing this up somehow, but I don't know how I'm doing that. Oh, yeah, maybe if I just put the bracket on the front side where it's supposed to be, things would go together much better. But it seems, there we go. 2 pins. I need to put that in first. Two pins. In it goes. Lock it down. And then it just drops right in. And Bob is your uncle. Huh. There we go. No, I don't like that. I don't have a thread chaser, but I can start the bolt in, run it through, and back it out and make sure everything is clean. I don't want to strip out the threads on this. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. Line up the hole. Yeah, see, now it turns in. I know I'm not stripping it. In fact, I'm putting it the whole way in, hand threaded. Okay, that's in. I'll put the cover on after everything's together. Now, next step is up on the shoulder piece. Let's make sure I'm not twisted on the seat belt. Let me double check that my belt is still straight and flowing. Right, that seems to be in a working spot. Oh, that's right, I left the last bolt in place. Okay, again, making sure the seat belt hangs correctly. This goes right down here. Now I got to tell you, just from looking at things, I cannot tell the color difference. It's a perfect match. Okay, so everything's in. Like I said, they even put the little button on the seat belt. Time to cut free the zip tie. And last but not least, you can come with me here and see, does this bad boy latch? I'll let you watch right down there on the motor section. So that pulls back nicely. And of course, it comes across the front. And latches. I think that looks right. I'm going to double check the other side. Okay, I would have to say the two belts look identical. I've just got to pop the plastic covers on. If anything, the new webbing is just a little bit shinier, but that might be just because it's cleaner and newer. Color-wise, I do not think I should have any reason, or anyone else would have reason, to complain. Yeah, maybe just a tad lighter, but you know something? You're not going to notice it. Now, here, they replaced this tag because it was still on. On the other seat belt, this tag was gone. If it had been with the seat belt, they would have sewn it back on. I actually have to give them a good solid A. They did their job. Time-wise, not unreasonable to get something mailed and back. A fair turnaround, and it's a working seat belt, so I've got nothing to complain about at all. I actually need a Phillips screwdriver for this one. Oh, there we go, just like that. Popped it right together. Let's do the same thing then up here. No screwdrivers, just put in an old pop. It's done. All it took was a 14 millimeter. Unclip. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit shinier, but again, it looks like a champ. It's got factory buttons. For the money, it's well worth it, because a brand new seat belt from Toyota would have cost me $375 plus the tax. I priced it out in North Carolina at the dealer. All right, so this is a great job. Done. Hey, all of the little projects, the bullshit stuff on my truck is now fixed. I did the door close enough. I've got my seat belts running right. If the airbag were actually working, this truck would be factory fresh.